for our viewers. We're learning that Enforcement Directorate is conducting checks at about 17 places, including the residence of actor Dulquer Salmaan. This is in connection with the luxury car smuggling issue. Earlier, the customs had conducted checks and seized vehicles. Raids are now being conducted in 3 houses that belong to Dulquer, 2 in Ernakulam and 1 in Chennai. Raids are also being conducted in the houses of actor Prithviraj Sukumaran and Amit Chakalakkal. Remember, there is a row that concerns these 3 prominent figures from the Malayalam film industry, Dulquer Salmaan, Prithviraj Sukumaran and Amit Chakalakkal. These are the actors who have been named in the car smuggling racket as far as the luxury car row is concerned. They are not the direct people who have been accused, but as end users, their names have shot into prominence because they are the ones who have turned out to be the owners of these cars, which have been brought into the country through illegal means. The customs flagged it, and they are looking deeper into the route that these cars really took. They were probably dismantled and reassembled here in the country and then sold off to these prominent actors like Dulquer. And right now ED is conducting these checks at various places, and those places also include 3 residences of actor Dulquer Salmaan. 2 in Ernakulam, 1 in Chennai. My colleague Neetu is with us on the broadcast with more on this. Neetu, this story has garnered a lot of interest considering the end users become these very prominent actors from the film industry. What happens next? These raids are going on. What really has come in as part of these raids? Anything that has been found by the Enforcement Directorate? And so far, nothing has been said by Dulquer Salmaan, or has he reacted?
So, Dulquer Salmaan has not reacted openly, but he had approached the Kerala High Court asking, telling that to release his vehicle, the Land Rover, which has been seized by the customs. And in that petition, he has clearly mentioned that he has all the documents, and his representatives had actually handed over it to the customs, but they did not look into it. And he said he bought it under the believe that those who sold it to him, the bona fide owners, have all the documents, and he has those documents to present. So this is what Dulquer Salmaan has said in court, but there has been no open comments coming in from him. Today the ED raids are happening not just in Dulquer Salmaan's house, but also in the house of Prithviraj Sukumaran and another actor, Amit Chakalakkal. So, including this, there are 17 places these raids are being conducted. So, when customs had conducted these raids, these seizures, it was told that the way in which it was brought into the country, these luxury vehicles were smuggled into the country. So, there were concerns whether money laundering or the hawala transactions, all this were part of this, and that is where the ED has come in, and now they are conducting their checks. So far we have, the checks have just begun this morning by the ED. They are looking into documents is what we are understanding in all these places. So only once the raids are over, we'll get to know more details about this. But as of now, at 17 places, including the residences of Dulquer Salmaan, Prithviraj Sukumaran and Amit Chakalakkal, the ED raids are continuing.
Right. Do stay on with us, Neetu. We also have Arunima joining us on the broadcast. Arunima, a bit more details about these ED raids, considering the prominent actors have been named in it. As end users, they will in fact be impacted, although Neetu is mentioning about how Dulquer in a way has challenged the confiscation of one of his luxury cars. What really is happening when it is about these raids right now?
So what the ED has confirmed is that there are 17 premises, including residences and establishments associated with film stars like Prithviraj, Dulquer Salmaan and Amit Chakalakkal. There are certain vehicle owners, auto workshops and traders in Ernakulam, Thrissur, Kozhikode, Malappuram, Kottayam and Coimbatore. And all of this seems to be, as per ED's preliminary probe, linked to Coimbatore. What ED says is that a Coimbatore-based network used forged documents and pretended that these vehicles were from either Indian Army or US Embassy or they were associated with MEA, and then fraudulently registered these vehicles in either Arunachal Pradesh or Himachal Pradesh RTO, and then sold it to high net worth individuals, including film personalities at undervalued price. So while these film could argue that they were not aware of the fraud that was going on, they only, bought it by following the legal mechanism, ED suspects that this was a well thought out conspiracy, and there could be action taken under FEMA by ED after these searches and these preliminary investigations are completed.
What could these actors really look at, Arunima? One is the confiscation of their vehicles, which has already happened. In case something else is found out after these raids, what happens to the actors?
He's already saying that prima facie it believes that Section 3, 4 and 8 of FEMA, which is the Foreign Exchange Maintenance Act, these sections were violated, which means unauthorized foreign exchange transaction and cross-border payments through Hawala channels made. So if this prima facie, investigation by ED is established subsequently, then it is much more than just confiscation of violation. Then you are being accused of Hawala transaction, which could attract money laundering charges. You're being accused of violating the Foreign Exchange Maintenance Act. So there could be penal provision for that as well. So if the PMLA and FEMA violations are established, then it could be, questioning in custody who were the Hawala operators who allegedly these high net individuals, including actors, contacted. How was the Hawala transaction carried out? Tough questions that they would have to answer.
Right, Arunima. Thank you so much for that. Also, Neetu, for all of that information. And on that note, we go into a very short break. News and updates continue on the broadcast.